Welcome back to my Paint and Stories corner. Today, I have something truly magical in store for you. A heartfelt story to share as I bring a spectacular ocean wave to life on canvas. So, sit back, relax, kick up your feet, and sip on your favorite drink while we embark on this creative journey together. Let the magic unfold and enjoy every moment. While I paint, I'll have Leo tell you his story. Here we go.
Let the peaceful story guide you to a place of inner calm and renewal. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, casting a golden glow on the calm ocean, Leo spotted something strange in the distance. It was an island, small, lush, and vibrant, yet missing from his sailing chart. He had sailed these waters many times, and no one had ever mentioned an island in this part of the sea. Curiosity tugged at him. Leo adjusted the sail and steered his boat toward the mysterious land. As he approached, he noticed a dock jutting out into the turquoise water, and with careful precision, he tied his boat to one of the posts. Stepping onto the dock, he saw her. A beautiful young woman stood at the far end, her flowing dress rippling in the light breeze. She had long dark hair that cascaded over her shoulders and eyes that seemed to sparkle with a secret knowledge. "Who are you?" Leo asked, walking toward her. "And how did this island get here? It's not on any chart." She smiled softly, her eyes never leaving his. "In time I will explain," she said, her voice calm and melodic. "For now, come with me." Without another word, she turned and began walking toward a path that led through a grove of palm trees. Leo hesitated for only a moment before following her. The path opened up to a stunning beach house nestled among the sand dunes. It was a charming, sun-washed cottage with weathered white wood and large windows that faced the ocean. The roof was thatched with palm leaves, giving it a rustic yet elegant touch. A wide porch wrapped around the house, adorned with comfortable wicker chairs and soft cushions in shades of turquoise and coral. Glass lanterns hung from the porch beams, swaying gently in the breeze. Inside, the beach house was as lovely as the outside. The living room was open and airy, with whitewashed walls and a ceiling lined with exposed wooden beams. The furniture was simple but luxurious. Soft couches draped with light linen, shelves filled with seashells, and vibrant tropical flowers placed in glass vases. The scent of salt water and fresh jasmine floated through the air. "Please, sit," the woman said, gesturing to a chair near the window. "There's much to tell, and much you'll need to understand." Leo felt a strange mix of wonder and unease. As he sat down, the island seemed to pulse with an ancient energy, as if the very land itself had a story to share, one that was as mysterious as the woman who stood before him. Leo gazed out the window of the beach house, his breath catching as he spotted two majestic horses grazing near the shore. Their coats gleamed in the sunlight, one as white as freshly fallen snow, the other a deep, velvety black. They stood tall and elegant, their manes flowing like silk in the breeze. Despite their size and power, there was something gentle and inviting in their demeanor. The woman, who had yet to reveal her name, broke the silence. "Are you hungry?" she asked, her voice soft and soothing. Leo hadn't realized how hungry he was until she mentioned it. "Yes," he replied, a hint of curiosity in his voice. A knowing smile played across her lips. "The horses will take us down to the pond, where a picnic awaits." Without a saddle or bridle, the horses seemed to understand their role. The woman led Leo outside, and with an effortless motion, she mounted the black horse. Leo hesitated, unsure, but to his surprise, the white horse dipped its head gently, almost as if encouraging him. Clumsily, he swung himself onto the horse's back. Despite never having ridden before, Leo felt safe, as though the horse knew exactly what to do. The horses moved in perfect harmony, trotting along a narrow path that cut through a grove of palm trees. The sea breeze and the rhythmic motion of the horses calmed Leo, the tension in his body ebbing away. He had never felt this serene before. Soon, they arrived at the pond. It was a tropical paradise, a still pool of crystal-clear water, surrounded by towering palms and lush greenery. Brightly colored flowers dotted the landscape, and the air was fragrant with the scent of hibiscus and orchids. The water shimmered under the dappled sunlight, creating a tranquil mirror that reflected the vibrant blue sky. Next to the pond, a blanket had been laid out on the soft grass. Spread upon it were fruits, juicy mangoes, sweet pineapples, and ripe bananas, alongside a selection of cheese, freshly baked bread, and a bottle of wine. They dismounted the horses, who quietly wandered off to graze nearby. They sat by the pond and ate heartily. The food was simple yet delicious, and the wine had a rich, comforting taste. As they finished their meal, Leo felt a wave of deep relaxation wash over him, more than he had experienced in years. Finally, he looked at the woman, his curiosity bubbling to the surface once again. "What's your name?" he asked, his voice quiet but eager. She smiled, her eyes glinting with mystery. "Elva," she replied softly. "Why are you here, on this island?" Leo asked, feeling more at ease but still filled with questions. Elva stood and gestured toward a path leading deeper into the forest. "I will tell you more, but first, let me show you something. A waterfall where we can swim." They mounted the horses once more and followed the path to a hidden oasis. The sound of rushing water grew louder as they neared. Finally, they emerged from the trees to see the waterfall cascading down a cliff, crashing into a pool of pure, clear water below. The waterfall was magnificent, its water catching the sunlight and creating rainbows in the mist. Surrounding the pool was a sandy beach, warm and inviting, with smooth rocks scattered along the shore. The water was so clear that Leo could see the sandy bottom even from a distance. They swam for what felt like hours, the cool water refreshing against their sun-warmed skin. Leo felt weightless, as though all his worries had dissolved in the crystalline pool. When they finally emerged, towels and a soft blanket had been laid out for them on the beach, as if the island itself had prepared for their comfort. As they sat on the blanket, drying off under the sun, Leo turned to Elva, his heart full of gratitude but still filled with wonder. "Now you have to tell me, who are you? And how did you and this island just appear out of nowhere? It's not on any chart." Elva met his gaze, her deep eyes filled with wisdom. "I come from the many worlds that exist in parallel to your own," she explained. "Some of us are able to move between these worlds, to bring peace and healing. When I saw you on your sailboat, I could sense the weight you were carrying, your troubled mind, the stress and concerns of your life. I knew you needed rest." Leo's heart raced at her words, but he felt no fear. Instead, a profound sense of serenity settled over him. He knew, in his soul, that she was telling the truth. The calm he had felt since stepping onto the island was more than just a physical relaxation. It was a deep, spiritual peace. "But why me?" he asked softly, his voice filled with wonder. Elva reached out and gently touched his chest, over his heart. "Because of the purity of your spirit," she said. "You are more connected to the world around you than you realize." They stayed in silence for a moment, the sounds of the waterfall filling the air. Finally, Elva stood. "It's time to return." They mounted the horses once again and rode back to the dock where Leo's sailboat was waiting. As they reached the end, Leo turned to Elva, a deep sense of gratitude filling his heart. "Thank you," he said softly, "for this incredible experience." Elva smiled, her eyes shimmering with warmth. "You will carry this peace with you, even after you leave." Leo untied his boat and stepped aboard, pushing off from the dock. He waved to Elva as the wind filled his sails. She waved back, her figure growing smaller as the boat drifted away. As he sailed into the open sea, Leo turned to look back, hoping to catch one last glimpse of the island. But there was nothing. The island had vanished, as though it had never existed at all. I hope you found this enchanting story both relaxing and soothing for your mind and spirit. May peace be with you.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Leo's story and seeing the power of the ocean come to life on canvas. If you love this content and want to dive into more creative journeys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support means the world. See you next time.